Hello, this is gonna be my first video back on the Fred Direct channel. I have been posting on YouTube Shorts. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that already. Thank you for the support. The love that the shorts and I'm posting the same shorts on TikTok have been getting. Like honestly, like very thankful. Um, it might not seem like much for some, but it means a lot to me. So I want to extend my thanks first. So thank you so much for the support. Um, here, we're gonna take a look at a new personal best that I got in offline, and I wasn't recording. Uh, yeah, I'm clearly not in Emerald, in Gold. Hovering Gold right now because I believe the new ranked changes made it so that you're matched up against people who have a similar average completion in a sense. So I am facing faster players, like the fast gold players that are like sub 12ing on me. Yeah, it's insane. But today we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about my PB, which is practically a 10 flat. I can be as disappointed as I want that it isn't a sub 10. But yeah, here at first glance, it looks like a rune portal seed. I think it's a rune portal seed. I check the rune portal first. But yeah, even with the mending axe, there's not enough iron to make a bucket. It's very clearly a desert village. I backtrack here a little bit, which also is a part of the reason why I didn't sub 10. Um, because getting the trees here is a little bit more linear first than getting the blacksmith loot. Can I check the loot in spectator? Yes. So yeah, we have some obsidian, which I don't know if it matters necessarily, but we are in a treasure, which the extra obsidian helps in a treasure bastion. I'm just getting some food and beds over here first, because I realize, okay, I'm gonna go out this way to in, because this is the entry that I see. But then I realize that there's another entry here that I can use, which will be a little bit easier to complete, which I choose to do. But yeah, I think I can just fast forward. I don't know if I have yeah, I don't yeah, I can just fast forward. I don't have the tick speed increase thing. But yeah, no, I on my way to the lava pool, I just get some more wood. Um invisible tree, that's awesome. Yeah, I get some more wood. It I believe there's a light in the room portal. So yeah, we don't have to go for a wood light. Yeah, I just go for the normal setup here. Good stuff, good stuff. And then we enter right next to a treasure, and what I spot across from the treasure is just the spawner. And I realize, damn, this, even though this is like a 2-minute enter, this is gonna be a fast seed. So I just gonna lock in on the treasure route, just pure mechanics. I kind of mess up here, take some unnecessary damage, whatever. And I think it's just a pretty standard, nothing special. Couple missing blocks here that I have to fill in, but otherwise it's pretty normal stuff. Okay, yep. I go down, check the chests. And I think, yeah, this chest has 5 obby, this chest has 5 obby, like, another 5 obby. There's so much obby in these chests, like, I don't think the blacksmith obby really mattered. Doing the blocking off here, I sometimes forget that, but it's good that I did that, just in case. I toss all my stuff, and one thing is that my opponent actually ends up entering the fort first. I believe part of it maybe is because he did shears. I chose not to because it's kind of awkward with the acacia, but it seems like he left off the top, which I like way better than what I did. But yeah, he does arrive to the fort first, which kind of pissed me off because I knew this was going to be a fast seed. Actually, speaking of which, I never checked because I got a huge lead. Yeah, he died. He died on the blind. That's insane. Or no, he died in the stronghold. But he took a long time looking for the stronghold. I feel like I played the end game really well. For my caliber of player. But yeah, I end up leaving the bastion down here, which I feel like is just a lot worse than leaving from up here. I didn't notice the terrain. But we just arrive right on the spawner anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I do. I've been incorporating the double blaze bed, which I'm very happy with. It just feels very clean. I'm not very fast at the setup quite yet, as fast as I'd like to be, but that's all in good. normal stuff. I think I get my pre-crafting well before I get all my rods. I even get my portal done before I get all my rods, or I get my blind. Over an ocean. Oh, this is another time loss that I am ashamed of, and it's just me messing up the pearl here. Wait, yeah, I toss a pearl, and you can't see in the replay, but it falls like it doesn't hit here. I'm still kind of working out how to exactly do it. Like my assumption is you just crouch over this ledge and then aim directly up, but maybe it's like you have to go slightly less over the edge. Yeah, basically I've never watched a tutorial or properly like investigated the glitched beds. Yeah, I've never properly investigated how to do it. I just kind of tried to copy what the streamers do. This pearl is somewhat lucky, like right on that ledge, and this next pearl is also pretty nice. Like I feel like so many times, like purling to chords, I could have just fallen in lava and lost pace. But for the most part, this, yeah, no, if the replay function doesn't bug, yeah, no, I'm struggling a little bit to get to chords. But yeah, I find it here. I start digging down. Good stuff. Oh, also, almost seed losing. I am on this dig down. I am on 5 hearts. This fall, or I think I want to say 5 or 4 hearts. I feel like this fall would have killed me if I didn't pearl clutch. I did pearl clutch. I have half a heart. So yeah, no, I had 3 hearts and I had to pearl clutch to survive that fall. Exactly. So that was nice. But yeah, we landed in the stronghold just fine. This nav's like this. I believe PR is somewhat deep. But I did find it anyway. I mean, yeah, like this is normal, I think, but the direction was kind of weird. Like this, there was a dead end here, you know. I rescanned here, which is really good, and I got my spike straight over here, and yeah, I see the light. So there's the PR, and this is just like my PB in the TikTok where like I'm just so honed in on my zero cycle. I don't even know that I'm paced. Like I enter the end like sub 910. It's a weird overhang on a 85 tower, but I know I have time to get to 95. Though I don't know if my build was sloppy, but I didn't have as much time as I liked. Oh, I ran. What happened was I ran. Yes, that is awesome. Yes. No, I love this right here. So I feel like I had plenty of time. You know, I was doing my build, but I ran out of bricks right here, and I realized I had to finish the build with soul sand, and I barely clutch it. I had to use a late bed, early bed there to lower the dragon. But yeah, this just ends up being a 7 bed, which, you know, if it was a 6 bed, it also would have made me sub. There were so many things that would have made this a sub. But yeah, I get the double bed on the last rotation right there. I have to boat down. But yeah, right around as I hit the fountain, as usual, is when I realized that I'm on pace, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So yeah, no, that is my 10 flat ranked PB. It was on a desert, a village, fake ruined portal seed, treasure, with the fortress right next to it. So yep, that's my analysis on my current PB. I hope to break the sub 10 barrier very, very soon. But that's all for today. I'll see you next time. I'll see you in my shorts if you guys watch them, or my streams, twitch.tv/FredTheRack. Bye.